Okay, I'm back. Sorry. If anything interrupts, if my internet goes off, the sound cuts off, and when it comes back on, it doesn't work. Ooh, I got sunburnt yesterday. Phil and I hung out at the beach yesterday, and we went to the spa, and it was amazing. Ladies, when you come back, all my PPI and Lux clients, when you come back to Fort Lauderdale, we are going to Auberge. It is amazing. Okay, so where was I? I started off the last live saying that, right, we all start somewhere. And so what I was saying is, wherever it is that you are in your life, I do believe you've been brought to the Smart Woman group because you are committed out of your mind to, whether you are building a business or building a coaching business or building a multi-level marketing business, or you want to be an extraordinary wife or extraordinary mom, or whatever it is that you're up to and that you're committed to being, that you want to do it your best. You're just like, I am going to do and be and go wherever I have to do and be and go in order to make sure that every day I'm going to another level. And so this live today is to remind you that you must start, right? And I'm not just talking about begin. I'm talking about every single day starting over. And it's not to negate anything that you've done in the past. That's amazing, but it brought you to where you are. And so if you just keep repeating where you are, that just means you're staying where you are. And I know that you know that I know we get to go to a next level every single day. And so I was remembering when I opened up the Smart Woman group today, I saw that we've now hit 1,700 something members in the Smart Woman group. Wow. And it brought me back to where I started, which was 0 people in the Smart Woman group and only my personal Facebook page. And I decided yesterday to go live on my personal page. Actually, God was like, this message that I'm giving you right now, this download, it's not just for the Smart Woman group, it's for everyone. And I need you to start speaking your personal truth. Okay, so, or God's truth, but through you. And I need you to start speaking this truth. I need you to get out there in the public. And I know for some of you, that's nerve-wracking, going live on your page, on your public page, where your sister-in-laws and the girls from high school and your ex-boyfriend and, all those people who have opinions that you don't want to see, who you don't want to see you. It's nerve-wracking. But I promise you, it's where we all start. You've got to start identifying the people who are going to hurt you. I had my husband's uncle. He was attacking me when I would go live when I first started on my page. He would say things like, he's from Ireland. He'd be like, shut the F up, Tara. This is like a 70-year-old man, literally heckling me, who's supposed to be in my family. It was wild. And I have nothing against him. I've completely forgiven him and not allowed on my page anymore. And so you start to identify who your haters are. And I just did an interview with Jessica Peterson, who's also a member of this community, and I coach her. We were talking about the importance of finding out who hates you, who can't stand you, who's triggered by you. You must find those people. And so it's all about noticing what you're afraid of. And I get it. I totally get it. I still actually can find myself worried. Not so much anymore, but there are certain people that I worry about. Oh my gosh, if they see this live, what are they going to think? What are they going to say? And the more that I trust myself and the more that I use my voice, the more that I break through that, the less and less that weighs on me. But the message that I want to land here for you today is that you've got to do the scary things. You must begin. You must start over every single day. Because if you don't start over every single day, as Lola said, you're just going to be at 0. We start at 0 every single day. And so this is really a message to test your courage. You've got to be courageous. And so actually in my own courage, I've decided to impromptu create a training for you next week on Tuesday at 1 p.m. All I can give you right now is the time and the date and the title of what I'm going to be training on. It is so important that the women of this community especially are at this training, So please share this message with the women that you know in this community. I'm going to be training you on Tuesday next week at 1 p.m. on how to lead right now. Not just lead others, and in fact, mostly lead yourself. How to lead yourself right now. Because here's what I know to be truth, to be Bible, to be a 100% fact. If you are not leading you, somebody else is. If you are not leading you, if you are not powerfully making choices to not be a victim, if you are not powerfully making choices to stand in responsibility, if you are not powerfully choosing to lead your life, to wake up every morning and to take ownership of it, to wake up every morning and say, okay, here we are, ground zero, what is in the gap today? If you are not willing to identify where your glass ceilings are and be committed out of your mind to breaking through them, I'm so sorry to be the one to break this to you. But you will become a follower. You probably already are. And that's okay. I'm not condemning you. I love you. Believe it or not, I love you. And I love you so much that I'm willing to tell you the truth. And the truth is that you probably are conforming to the ways of the world. Now, if you want to dig your head in the sand, and you want to lead children to dig their heads in the sand and to just listen to the powers that be, to allow them to conform your mind, to allow people to tell you where to go, to allow the media to dictate what you do to your body and the choices that you make for your family, to live in fear and scarcity, that is a choice. And let me just say this, that is a choice that you are making. And we all get to make choices. We all get to make choices. And so this is a notice moment. And that's what this series is called. Every time I go live, I will constantly be bringing you back to a moment in time where you are noticing, where you are pausing and you are going, what am I noticing here? So this is a notice moment to say, what am I choosing? Am I choosing to lead? Or am I choosing to follow? And so the reason why I'm doing this training on Tuesday is because the hard truth, if you're honest with yourself, the hard truth that you are experiencing right now is, holy crap, I'm following. And that's concerning. It's concerning to me that you are not powerfully, boldly choosing the direction that you want to take your life in your family and being anchored in the truth and feeling empowered to speak that truth. Okay, thank you, Tracy. Because choosing to lead is not comfortable. I'm telling you right now, it is much easier to follow. For now. It's easier to just let somebody tell you what to do. Okay, fine. Close your eyes. Blinders on. Okay, I don't know. Just go. I don't know what's going to happen. That's fine. You got to lead. These are the times. And so I've been thinking about how I'm going to evolve with this message, because as I was saying on the first live, I started somewhere. I started on my public page. I'd been reading a book. The book was called The Untethered Soul. And it was like, I don't know. I think it was a great book. And all I was doing was opening up a dialogue on my page. I was looking back at where I started. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was being ridiculed. I was being condemned. I was being judged. People were openly telling me to shut up. People in my family were questioning my sanity. And that's okay. I kept leaning in. And then I collected all of my lovers in a place called the Smart Women Group. And here you are. You love me and I love you. And so just because I have you guys here in this little bubble doesn't mean that I don't have people out there who are going, oh my gosh, did you see this live that Tara did? She's totally lost her mind. That's happening to me. But I choose to lead. And it's not easy. It's really, truly not easy. My husband is the CEO of a publicly traded company. They talk about me on the bulletin boards. Look at the CEO's wife. And that's why I love this space that we can freely speak about this. And I don't care. I am standing in my truth regardless. And the truth is that you might be turning into a zombie right now. And that concerns me. Yesterday, if you saw my live, it brought me to tears. It concerns me so much. Now, there is good news. There is good news because there are very powerful women in this community who are a stand for the truth, who are a stand for leadership, who are a stand from the renewing and the activation and the acceleration of your mind, your spirit, your heart, to ground you in the truth. And so on Tuesday, and I'm so sorry, I don't have the landing page for this yet. This is totally impromptu, so you can't register for it now. The only thing that I need you to do is put me in the comment section if you're coming, so that I can reach out to you and get you the Zoom link, is this. And my team's working on this now. Unless you guys have it. Do you guys have it? If you have the reg page, please drop it. Tuesday at 1:00 next week, I'm going to be giving you 3 or 5, or I'm not even actually sure, ways that you can start to lead right now. That you can start to powerfully choose to stop following. And so it's a sobering moment where you realize, oh my gosh. And I know this is a sobering moment because even me, I've been following people who, they're great people, but they're not speaking the full truth. They're not speaking the full truth. And the only person who can tell you, or the only thing that can really tell you the truth, is God. And he's trying to talk to you. And I know sometimes it's hard to distinguish between what is God and what is the enemy and what is me and what is them and all of these things. And so it is so important that you start to get into rooms and to be following people and more importantly, linking arms with people who just want to hear the truth, who are thirsty for the truth, who are willing to hear and expound upon, very importantly, expound upon the truth. And so Tuesday, 1 p.m., I'll be hosting a training for you guys. It is so important you start getting in the room. And so if you are one of those people who is sitting there going, oh my gosh, I have been following, it's okay. It's okay. You and everybody else, including me, I've been following too. You and everybody else. But if you are having this sobering moment like, oh my gosh, I've been listening to so-and-so, or I've been letting this channel tell me what I should do, or I've been going to this for my truth, or I've been hearing voices from other people and I've been letting other people influence my mind. Oh my gosh, please be on this training. And yes, it's not lost on me that I'm influencing you. And I take that very, very seriously. I take that very seriously that I am influencing you. So my request of you is to pray before you let me influence you. I'm only human. Okay, I'm only doing what I am praying that I believe God is doing in my life to give to you. And so that my prayer is that I move over and I let God speak through me, but I'm only human. So pray before you come to this training that you hear only God. Because it is so important that you choose to lead right now. Okay? So without repeating myself, put me in the comment section if you want to come to the training. Tomorrow, I promise we will have more information for you on the training place where you can register and you can invite people to come. I'm actually opening up Constant Contact, or Active Campaign actually right now, to send you all an email on this. Because I was supposed to do that yesterday and I didn't. And all of the things. So notice moment today. Am I leading or am I following? And it will require you to lead in these times. And if you choose to follow, that's okay. But don't be a victim of it. Don't be a victim. Don't complain. Don't sit back and worry about things like money and make that other people's problems, or make your circumstances somebody else's problem, or sit in contemplation and confusion and overwhelm. Get on with leading. Get on with leading. This means being responsible, and we're going to talk a lot about that on Tuesday. Okay, so put me in the comment section and I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll see you on Tuesday. I'll see your faces on Tuesday. This will be a live training. It'll be on Zoom. I'll be able to talk to you directly. There's no charge. This is just my service to the world. Okay, if you're coming, let me know with me in the comment section. I love you. Create something extraordinary today. Bye.